Hello guys, how you doing? It's been a while. Let's learn more about solving the markets mathematically. I don't know to go which episode. So, so, this is what we are going to do. Before I start this lesson, I need you to have a calculator on your hand. If not a calculator, open a calculator on your phone. Because we are going to do some not complicated trading maths, but something which can help you print some money in the market. So guys, this is what we are going to do. Calculator, book, and a pen. Sit down and listen. Okay, a book, calculator, and a pen. That's all I need. Sit down and pay attention. Remember, I'm teaching you how to predict the highs and lows of a 4-hour candle. I've shown you about the pivot points. Now I want to show you where the banks are entering the market. How do they enter? Now this is what you do. A 4-hour candle has how many 15 minutes candles? Now listen. This is more of a listening, and then we will go and calculate something and see how it works. We will do for like 2 days and see how market moved within those 2 days. Now, a 4-hour candle has how many 15-minute candles? If 1-hour candle has 4 15-minute candles, that means 4 hours has 4 times 4. That means 16. A 4-hour candle has 16 15-minute candles. Like you have a 4-hour candle, yes, and inside that 4-hour candle you have 15 4-hour candles. 15, you can see a 4-hour candle opens where? Midnight 00 there. Then it closes at 45 and 3:45 there. So this is 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12. How? Awongo. You want to mean 4 candle last 12? I don't think. It's because this might be because of the daily candle opening. Let me check this one. The next 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14 15 16 7:45, because the next 4 candle opens at exactly 8 a.m. here, there. So these are 16. This is because this candle, there is a 1 hour candle which is missing, because the noon, because this is the day open and market opened 1 hour late. That's why we are missing the last 4 15-minute candles for this 4-hour candle. But after all, you just have to mark where that 4 candles opens and where it closes in 15-minute time frame. Then from there, this is what you do. I need you to be enlarging this 15-minute candle this way. Enlarge. So you know this 4 candle opened here and closed here. We can delete all this. It opened here 1 hour late. That's why we are missing 4 15-minute candles here. because it's the day open. Now see here, and it closed where? 3:45. This is what I want you to do. I want you to check the 15-minute candle with the smallest range. The 15-minute candle with the smallest range. Now this is what you do. It can now it can't be this one. This one is big, this one is big, this one is big. The small one until here. This is the 4. So between here and here, this is a 4 candle range. You are looking the 15-minute candle with the smallest range. So according to my observation, first you just scan using eyes, then from there you can now decide which is the smallest 15-minute candle. According to me, it's either this one or this one. Now what do you do? Go take that high and just compare the ranges, high minus low, which has the smallest range. You can see, let me open my calculator. This is 4026.24 minus 4019 minus 4019.68. I'm getting 6.56. So the range for this candle is 60 pips. Range for this candle is 60 pips. This one. So if the range for this candle is 60 pips, then its high and low is 60 pips. 65, not 60. It's 65 pips. Now we come here. Let's check this one and compare. 4026.95 minus 4021.38. Range for this one is 55 pips. This one, if I take this high minus this low, I'm getting 55 pips. This one is 66. So definitely within from here to here, those are 16 15-minute candle, which makes a 4-hour candle. The smallest candle is what? This one. This. I want you to check the date. The date is 6/26. This date 26. It's 2026 6/2026. So the code for this day was supposed to be code 66666. Here. The code for this day was supposed to be the daily code. I hope I show you code 666. That one. Then this is the smallest candle, this one. This is how you do it. Take the high plus the low, then divide by 2. Remember, when you are trying to find the range, it's between here and here, and you're trying to find the range. You are trying to find the range within that 4-hour candle, which candle had the smallest price, which had the smallest price point. Like which candle had the smallest, which is the smallest 15-minute candle to print. After you identify it, you take its high plus the low and you divide by 2, so that you can get the midpoint of the smallest 15-minute candle in a 4-hour candle. This is what I'm saying. You have a 4-hour candle. A 4-hour candle has 16 15-minute candles. From here to here is a full 4-hour candle, because the next 4-hour candle opens at 4 a.m. So you are not using the 4 a.m. You are reaching here 3:45, the last 15-minute candle of the previous 4-hour candle. Now this is what you are doing. You look the smallest candle. Take the high plus the low. I will take 4026.95 plus 4021.38, and I will add that. Then after I add, I will divide by 2. I'm getting 4024.165. Then after you do that, I want you to move to the 1 minute time frame. Move to the 1 minute time frame and plot that price point. You can see this is date 26, so I will use this tab. You see here I have two tabs for 1 minute and 15. Down here to the corner, check. I will click here. This is date 26, and here, where's 26 starting? This is date 26. 26 opens where? Opening of date 26. I will mark where it opens at. Opens here. 26 opened there. Then I will mark 4024.16. Bring this candle here. 4024. $40.24.16 is there, and I will enlarge this. 4024. Remember that candle opened there and closed where? I want to mark 4026. I want to mark 4 a.m. 4 a.m. 359 is here. 359. 359. This is 359. I've been teaching you something. From here to here, you are checking the smallest 15-minute candle. Then the smallest 15-minute candle after that 4 candle closes, I want to take you take the high plus the low. High plus the low, and you divide by 2 to get the midpoint. Now there is where the next 1 hour, like the next 4 candle will highly likely form its high and low there. Now check. The next 4 candle opened where? The first 1 minute candle of 4 a.m. tapped where? Here. It was tapping the midpoint. Now what I will go and next check is, you remember the entry models I told you, you wait for the first 10 minutes to print for over 4-hour candle. I told you that this is the first 10 minutes, they closed where? Here. Here. First 10 minutes they close around here. So I would just wait for the market to tap this bank point, the smallest 15 midpoint over 4-hour candle to tap there and sell. You can see the next 4-hour candle, there is where the banks were entering. They took market there. The first 2 minutes, this was manipulation. They brought it down, take it back to the midpoint of that level, sell. Take it up again back there, fail to break and sell. That is basically what has happened. I have told you, you take the midpoint of the smallest 15-minute candle inside a 4-hour candle after it closes. There is where the bank's action will be mostly in, and you can see it here. Go tap sell, go tap sell, and then this is happening. Tap sell, tap sell. After it broke it to the upside, it retested the zone, and then boom. Boom. That's why you should be very, very keen with that level. So let's go to the next 4 candle and see. A day has how many 4-hour candles? A day has 1, 2, the 0 candle, the 4 a.m. candle, the 8 a.m. candle, the 12 noon candle, the 4 p.m. candle, and the 8 p.m. candle. So a day are 6 4-hour candles. Within those 6 4-hour candles, you won't lose at least 2, which are respecting to the midpoint of the smallest 15-minute candle inside a 4-hour candle. When you find that you have a band level and you have a code to use to manipulate price, because now you have the daily code, and you have a calculated bank point area where the banks are looking at, then you can now start basing your maths from there, and from there you are going to get something. Now let's go on. The next 4 candle opened here, closes at 8 a.m. Where is 8 a.m.? 8 a.m. is around here. So 7:45 is here. So from 7:45 back to 4 a.m. I want to check the smallest 15-minute candle. Definitely it's not these ones. Maybe it can be this one. This is big, so it's either this one, or this one. So you have 3, which looks like the smallest 15-minute candle. And now for surety, you have to calculate each one of them. I will start with this one, 7:45. Let me put this one in a way. I will take 4011.99 minus 4005. Where's okay? Just 05.89. This one I'm getting 61 pips. This one is 61 pips. Let me write it here so that I can't forget. Mm-hmm. 61 pips. Yeah, this candle is 61 pips there. And then I'll come to this one. I don't want to keep it on my head. These are 99.86 minus 39.92.666. This one is big. This one is 72 pips. This one is 72 pips, so it's not the smallest. So far the smallest is the one with 61 pips, so I will come here, right, this is 71 pips. 71 pips that way. I just write above it. The other one is this one, 4026.41 minus 4017.60. This one is so big. This one is 80 pips. This one is 80 pips. Mungu wangu. Lakini let me just write it, as I have already. That one is 80 pips. 80 pips. This is why we love trading gold. When I talk hapa, sikutaki hapa. Now that is 80 pips, 71. So definitely the candle with the smallest pips is this one. This one. This one is big. Let me check this one, which is, it also looks small. 4008.30 minus 4001. But this is big. This is 67 pips. This one is 67 pips. So this one is bigger. This one. This is the smallest now. This is the smallest 15-minute candle inside that 4-hour candle. Now this is what we are doing. I told you take the high 4011.99 minus plus the high, which is plus the low, which is 4005.89. Then you divide by 2. I'm getting 4008.94. 4008.94. 4008.94. We finished trading this one, so we'll just come here and label where the end of that 4 candle 4008 is here. Now that 4 candle closed where? Here, 759 around here. Then I will label 4008 4008.94. Now I want you to check that 4008. Market opened, went back to 4008, buy, come back again to 4008, buy, come back again to 4008, buy, come again to 4008, buy. That is what has been happening. Have you seen that? Have you seen that? Market tap 4008, buy, come back again to 4008, buy, back again to 4008, buy. That is the power of the smallest, the midpoint of the smallest 15-minute candle inside a 4-hour chart candle. Now you can go ahead and do for the rest. What I want to say, it's probably not, it won't be respected by all the candles, but at least 2 4-hour candles, or 3, or sometimes all of them, they will respect the midpoint of the smallest 15-minute candle inside a 4-hour candle. I will teach you more when I get time. In the meantime, see you on the next one. My name is the Big Boss, and I'm out.